What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to episode 5 of the Oakland Raiders franchise here in Madden 20. It's a big week. It's a big week for Jon Gruden. We're coming off of a 2-game losing skid. We're now sitting at 3-3, just at 500. If you watched the last episode before, we had to deal with the loss of our big-time starting quarterback, Derek Carr. We were first in the AFC West, or tied for first, and now we are very much far behind the LA Chargers, and we all know they're an absolute dog team. So, I mean, Jon Gruden got a lot of things on his plate right now as a head coach of a team and pretty much the GM. Let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. Jon Gruden, even though Mike Mayock got hired away from NFL Network, Jon Gruden is pretty much the GM of the team. Getting, as a Philadelphia Eagle fan, I'm getting a lot of Chip Kelly vibes from Jon Gruden, the way that he wants to run his ship. And now, this is a massive week as a team gets ready to move and play in Las Vegas next season. You got to pick up the stadium. You got to deal with contracts and, all this other stuff. And he just doesn't have the time to be the QB guru for Tyree Jackson. Tyree Jackson, the quarterback that we were able to trade for, in lieu of Derek Carr's injury. We didn't really trade for him with the understanding that he's going to be our next starter, that he's going to supplant Derek Carr's start. But we want to see what we had there. We know there's a lot of potential there. He's an undrafted free agent, get picked up by the Buffalo Bills, and clearly coming to the Raiders for an opportunity to start right away because he fits, a really good athletic profile. There's an opportunity there. He can even just become a great backup, worst case scenario. Jon Gruden is a quarterback's coach. He's had a lot of success with quarterbacks. Randall Cunningham back with the Philadelphia Eagles. He's able to churn chicken salad out of chicken shit. You look at what he said. Brad Johnson was his quarterback when they won the Super Bowl, when they won the Super Bowl. So knowing even what we saw with Derek Carr. Derek Carr's a guy that most Raider fans, most fans of the NFL are ready to toss to the curb. And you saw Derek Carr was having a career year this season. So Jon Gruden knows how to get the most of the quarterback, but there seems to be a disconnect right now with Tyree Jackson. Through 2 games with Tyree Jackson for his early development, it's just not quite clicking. And unfortunately, it's the worst case scenario for Tyree Jackson. Not only was his first game on the road in England against the best defense in the National Football League, that all compiled with the fact that Jon Gruden has so much on his plate right now with the move to Las Vegas. We had to make a decision because we need Tyree Jackson to start performing here. Week 8 against Houston, it's going to be a tough game. Week 9 at home against the Lions, that's a winnable game. Week 10 is massive. That is going to be a big throwback. We might get Carr back week 11, week 12, somewhere in that range. But we can't just say, we're just going to probably lose all these games, and maybe once Derek Carr comes back, we could finish with a respectable 500, 8-8, some bullshit like that. No. We need to try to capitalize right now. And while Jon Gruden might not be able to give Tyree Jackson his full attention, there's a man in the Bay Area very familiar with Jon Gruden that I think, at least for the time being, can come in during training, act as like a quarterback coach, motivator type guy, get the most out of Tyree Jackson while Jon Gruden has to handle other stuff. I think you might have heard of him before.
I don't think anybody has the balls to hire a guy like me.
JB! Hey, fuck you, motherfucker! What's happening, bitch? You sorry, motherfucker! You bitch! You a bitch, homeboy! Me, motherfucker! Fuck this motherfucker! Fuck this motherfucker! Come see me, bitch! You sorry, motherfucker! Hey, man! What you want, Red? Get your ass beat, motherfucker!
Stereotype out there is the black quarterback is an athlete and a runner. He's not a pocket guy that's going to read the coverage and throw the ball. Now, I don't believe in all that shit. I just believe in that you got to make throws, you got to make plays. I don't care black, white, or purple. Whatever quarterback color you are, I don't give a shit as long as you make the play.
Go have fun, get your swag back, go out here and smack these dudes. Fucking don't disappoint them.
So with Coach JB helping with Tyree Jackson, it's time to get old Jon Gruden down to Las Vegas, decide what stadium we're going to be selecting. I mean, it's a small market, so we're not going to want the gigantic stadium because we're just going to constantly be losing money, which is something that you don't want, especially because, you're never going to have any bonus money, guaranteed money to use when you're trying to negotiate with free agents. So the weekly cost is probably where we want to try to find something that's not too crazy. But, you want a nice spectacle. It's Las Vegas. You don't want it to be just super ridiculous. I kind of feel like this one, I'm a big fan of the traditional stadium. I think outside, you're in Vegas. I mean, the heat's going to be pretty goddamn bad. You probably need inside, but that's going to be an advantage, I feel like. I feel like this is going to be a big-time home field advantage because we're going to get adjusted to the heat. And when you get some of these, West Coast teams, mountain teams, you get some of these East Coast teams, they're not going to be used to the heat of playing in a goddamn desert. So we're going to go with the deluxe traditional stadium for the Las Vegas Raiders. So first up, we have the Houston Texans. And clearly a lot of familiar faces. We know who the creme de la creme is on the Houston Texans. DeAndre Hopkins with double me. It'll be incredibly difficult to stop. We need Garyon Conley, who started the season very well, but fizzled the last couple weeks. He's going to have a big test stopping D-Hop. J.J. Watt, fearmonger, like, good night. You throw in Clowney, Deshaun Watson as a scrambler. It's going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one, but I kind of feel like we're going to see the best version of Tyree Jackson that we have seen so far here in the Raiders franchise, and he's gonna surprise some people this week.
But let me tell you something. Win this game, and it can go from a fuck season to a shitty one, which is a lot better.
Oh, no way. No way. He's like 700 pounds. Anybody. Go, Tyree. Oh, come on. And a torn bicep. Oh, that's not serious, huh? Another one bites the dust, man. Toasty! Oh! Oh, that's huge! 10th touchdown of the season. That is massive. That is a confidence boost, confidence gainer for Tyree Jackson. Phenomenal. Let's see. Both feet in. Ooh, that's going to be close. Oh. I thought I cut Lawson. Fuck. I cut Lawson. Why is he still on the team? He's garbage. Worst corner in the league. All right, 2nd and goal from the 3. This is a super stingy run defense, but C4 Special has been working more than it's not been working with Josh Jacobs. Got the great patience, takes the angle, and the rookie gets in for another touchdown here in his rookie season, tying this one up at 14. Oh, my God. Just take the sack.
That's up. All right, baby, yeah.
Oh, booth review. Give me the ball back. Yeah, we get the ball back. Hey, take that back. Get the confidence back going here. Tyree, you good. We Gucci. Oh, let's. Oh, you got it. Come on, white guy. Do something athletic to get in the end zone. All right, let's see if we can get Josh Jacobs in here for his 2nd touchdown of the game, which we do. Maybe a little arrogant to run in J.J. Watt's direction, but that's a go-ahead. That's a go-ahead score right there, ladies and gentlemen, right before the end of half. Oh, come on. You make that tackle. Dude. There we go. At least he makes the tackle. You gotta get a bit more chemistry than that. Bend, don't break. Come on. Bend, don't break. Don't let them punish us for our bad interception on the offensive side of the ball. Put the pressure on. Come on, they don't even have an O-line. Get some penetration, man. This ain't soft core. I want that unprotected hardcore D-line. That's a touchdown. He's the greatest quarterback I've ever seen. That stays a touchdown to Luke Wilson. His 2 touchdown passes are like A+ throws. And it is a touchdown! Okay. All right. Ugly sack, but it's finally a sack, and he does a little bit of a Alex Collins Irish jig. We'll get it. 3rd and 15. Get the ball back, D. Let's go, Josh. Come on, Josh punches it in because he's a beast. The hat trick. 3rd touchdown of the game. We didn't have to go through any weird, last-second field goal animation either. That should be the winning score. Oh, my God. He just ran over. Who is that, 20? Is that Justin Reed? Oh, let's go. Oh, yeah. Clelin Ferrell, big sack. Game over. I don't even have time with the runoff. That is a huge victory. That is an absolute Huge victory. We had a lot of bad play. It was a shootout. Wasn't a lot of defense. But what we saw when you see the stat line, Coach Jason Brown just came in to help with Tyree Jackson. We didn't even come in with the play calling. We didn't even come in to coach up the O-line or get these wide receivers to get rocking. He was here for Tyree Jackson. And when you see the stat line, it worked. Whatever we did worked. Tyree Jackson had some ups and some downs. You got to get that with an undrafted free agent playing. But a 121 QBR, 23 of 32, 433 yards, 71% completion, 2 touchdowns. The pick was more of a miscommunication than was a bad throw. That is outstanding. 79 yards, 3 touchdowns from Josh Jacobs. We got 7 for 159 and a touchdown for AB. Luke Wilson had a just ridiculous touchdown grab. Tyrell Williams. I mean, we do need to find out the health status of Hunter Renfrow. That could be a huge loss as he was, big part of our offense. Arguably the second most valuable receiver after Antonio Brown. Abrams, 7 tackles in a TFL. We get a sack from Key, a sack, 2 TFLs from Farrell, sack from Mo Hurst. No turnovers, don't matter. We're back in the win column. That second and fourth quarter were huge. That's, 38-31. The Raiders upset the Houston Texans. Back of the injury for Renfrow, the torn bicep. He is going to be out for 6 weeks, which is pretty much the rest of the season, man. I don't know. Literally everyone valuable on the offensive side of the ball outside of Antonio Brown has got hurt and missed significant time. We need to like wrap AB in bubble wrap or something. That's a huge loss for the offense. So now that we're finally done the relocation process, we can switch out from Mr. Bullcut and get back to Jon Gruden and we actually get something pretty awesome right off the rip. Breakout player Tyrell Williams really appreciates. Why do they text like a 14-year-old chick? But look at that. Get Tyrell Williams, 3 touchdowns or 150 yards, and he's going to get a bump in his dev trait. We weren't getting those as an owner. I can't stress enough. If you're doing your franchise mode here in Madden 20, do not do owner. Or do what I just did. Do the owner if you want to relocate, and then immediately get over and switch back to your coach so that you can get these little stories and stuff so that you can, start to develop your team and fully maximize the new scenario engine. So coming off a huge Week 8 victory, I mean, we still got Coach Brown on the roster. We're going to keep him rolling. We seem to be getting the best of the Tyree Jackson. We need to capitalize here. This is a very, very winnable game against the 4-3 Lions. So let's hop into it. Preview of the Lions. They don't have any X factors. They have 2 pretty good superstars on the defensive side of the ball. Snacks Harrison at stuffing the run. So it's going to be a tough game for Josh Jacobs, especially up the middle. They got big play Slay on the outside. I'm going to assume he's going to follow Antonio Brown, but I'm going to be completely honest. There's not a corner in this league that will make it so we just completely ignore AB. He is finally getting some chemistry with Tyree Jackson. We're going to feed him a lot this week. Hit while throwing, that's the only bad things are ever going to happen. But the lack of effort. Worse than that pick is the lack of effort to bring that guy down from preventing a pick 6. 4th and 4, we're going for it, man. We're going to go for this. Who cares, right? Who cares? I'm not expecting to win a whole lot of games, so we'll go for it. Look, he's wide open. Tyrell Williams, we got to feed him. We got to feed him this week. I know AB wants his touches, but Tyrell Williams can get a dev trait increase. So we are going to force feed. I think we needed 150 yards. That's a lot more usually getting him 3 receiving touchdowns. Come on! Throw it! Same shit. Where's AB? Find X. Hey, that was clunky looking. Still counts. Touchdown. Booming. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable how impossible it is. Impossible. It's so bad that my mind is having mini strokes when I'm trying to talk. It's so bad how impossible it feels like to get any sort of pressure with my defensive line. And for sure, don't fumble every time you get tackled. Every time Tyree Jackson gets tackled outside the pocket, it's a fumble, man. Doesn't matter who's tackling him. He'll be the goddamn Matt Patricia on the sideline, sneezes. And if he's outside the pocket, the ball's going to fumble. Oh, that's going to help our Tyrell Williams final stat line to get him into a new dev trait, which is literally the only positive that can happen from the rest of this game. Oh, there's AB. There's AB right on time. Oh, let's go, AB. Make this less ugly. Why are you running so slow? He's like jogging. That has to be a touchdown. Guess we can let Josh Jacobs eat. Guess we can let Josh Jacobs eat. Josh Jacobs, Jingleheimer, Schmidt. Come on, so close. C4, we might actually, there's a legitimate shot. But if we could C4 specialist one in and our defense can come up strong, we can win this one. Let's go Josh Jacobs. You're going to finish the season with 800 rushing yards. You're going to get a Trent Richardson stat line. I don't care. That's fine with me. Come on. Come on. There we go. Big TFL. We're a defensive stand away from winning this. We get one more completion with Tyree Jackson. We're going to go over 500 yards for an undrafted. Like we're reaching. Oh, look at that. B. Let's go. Manuel Hall. Undrafted free agent to undrafted free agent. 500 plus yards for Tyree Jackson. Too bad when our defense needed a stop, they gave up 75 yards and a touchdown in 30 seconds to the Lions offense. All right, where's that ebook? I need that ebook, baby. I mean, we put on an all-time classic. I feel like given the scenarios, given the obstacles for our offense, the fact that almost 100 points got scored, 520 passing yards from Tyree Jackson. I mean, that is going to mask the fact that he had 3 picks, 2 fumble, like 5 turnovers. But I mean, again, this is just more so, does our team have a little bit of juice with Tyree Jackson until Derek Carr can return? Because clearly we've seen enough out of Tyree Jackson. He's probably, at least not this year, the answer. And as soon as Derek Carr is ready to come back. But I mean, these numbers, he's put up almost 1,000 passing yards the last 2 weeks. I think that's full credit to Jason Brown coming in, working with whatever he's doing with Jon Gruden. This game plan seems to be maximizing. It's not even like we're ignoring the run. I mean, Josh Jacobs comes in 62 yards, 2 touchdowns. Like, our offense is rolling right now. Our defense is utterly pathetic. If there was a coaching carousel in Madden 20, that DC would have been fired. But Tyrell Williams came in. He either needed 3 receiving touchdowns or 150 yards, so we force-fed him. He got 11 touches, 243 yards and a touchdown. AB, 7 for 167 and 2. Emmanuel Hall got a nice little touchdown there. We're moving the ball, but defensively, man, pathetic. Abram, 11 tackles. He had 2 TFLs, a couple half sacks. That's unacceptable, man. This is not a great offensive line. You're going up. You got to get that. I mean, the fact that we kept it this close, we only lost to 3 when we were -4 in the turnover battle. There's a lot of positives to take from this. And ultimately, I mean, look at that. 28 points in the 4th quarter. Show a lot of fight, man. It's just the defense is the bigger issue, even more so than Tyree Jackson or whoever's in the ear of the quarterback, be it Jon Gruden or Jason Brown. So the fallout from that week, I mean, we did achieve the goal with Tyrell Williams. So we got him, we force-fed him here a little bit. He now has a superstar dev trait, and he got superstar abilities plus 4,000 XP, which is going to give us just the one upgrade there. We might as well take the luxury and try to get him a little bit more into the scheme fit, upgrade the route runner. But superstar, soon he's going to be able to get, what do we got right now? We have, he runs sharper routes. And then once we get 90, I mean, it's got to take a while there to get it to 90. But that's awesome, man. Finally getting a bonus. That's dope to the first week. We actually get to control Jon Gruden and get some of these scenarios. We get the best type of scenario that you can get, and we actually achieve it. And we did have all the backup quarterbacks. So we'll just sim a week here, get things ready for Week 10. Big Week 10 matchup. And let's see all these types of things. We get big injury decision on Derek Carr. That's all for the next episode. Plus, we are going to be unveiling our special NFL 100 uniforms, which may sound kind of weird, but trust me, it'll be cool. But that'll all be for the next episode. So I hope you guys did enjoy what we're doing here. The first kind of kink thrown into it with Jason Brown coming to the staff. How is that going to play out for the rest of the season? If there's anything else going to happen, you have to make sure you stay tuned and watch. So as always, guys, smash that like button if you enjoyed. Likes really do help my videos. Anytime my videos get like close to 2,000 or above 2,000 likes, they get real good results. So, you know, if you don't mind, you enjoyed the episode, hit that. First time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. We broke 1,000 yesterday or 2 days ago in a single day or something crazy like that to get 100,000 subscribers. So sooner or later there will be like a nice little celebration stream, but I truly do appreciate that. And I love you guys for all the support that we're getting here on the channel. 100,000. I never thought my dreams would hit that. On to the next one. Well, I don't know what the next one is. 150, 250, somewhere like that. Let's keep crushing it in this Madden 20 cycle. Thank you guys for all the support. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the videos, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. We'll probably be back here for another Raiders episode Sunday or Monday. Peace out.
Money I'm spending, I'm out and I'm shopping. You talking that shit, well you talking and talking. Look at my options, look at me dropping. Ass in the game, like who are you stopping? Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. I'm way too clever. Look at the kid, Mr. Consistent, I'm doing it big. Way too persistent on taking your bitch. Here comes a monster to scare all you kids. Y'all scared, what you running from?